We are here in Anaheim, up 2-0 against these Angels, and the Angel fans are loud. They are excited. There's a lot of Dodger fans here, I bet, though. Somewhere in that red, with it only being with Anaheim and LA being like an hour away from each other, as we are here in Los Angeles, well, in Anaheim, California. They're known as the Los Angeles Angels, but they play in Anaheim, so, you know. They're the Anaheim Angels. Anyway, man, we're up 2-0. If you guys didn't see last game, man, oh man, that's a game the Angels will want to forget. They blew a 5-0 lead, and the Dodgers came back and won 6-0. And honestly, we are looking to sweep the Angels. If we lose game 2, I'm probably thinking, all right, this series is going to be a little bit tougher. But we beat them in game 2 with a 5-0 comeback. We scored 6 runs unanswered, and I truly believe that at the moment we have the Angels kind of down and out for the count. If we win this game, tomorrow we're looking for the knockout punch. And the Angels tonight, they're trying to find a way back in the win column and beat these mighty Dodgers, as the two best teams from the National League and the American League play Game 3 tonight in Anaheim. Tyler Anderson, this is his second start, a 2.79 ERA. I saw the innings, 9 innings and 2/3. And Mookie Betts will lead it off, hitting .265, 3 bombs, 4 RBIs in the postseason. First pitch from Tyler Anderson to start Game 3 will be low and a ball, 1-0 to Mookie Betts, as we have a good pitcher on the mound tonight for both teams. You got Tyler Anderson, as that's going to be hit down to third, 1 away here in the top of the first, as Manny Machado will catch that hot shot. And now they'll bring up Outman, the hero, the guy who ended Game 2 in LA with a sacrifice fly. He fouls off the first one here, 0-1. Two good pitchers tonight. You got Tyler Anderson for the Angels, and then you got Tony Gonsolin for the Dodgers, who was lights out in his first postseason start, and I think tonight is his second one. I'm starting to think that Noah Syndergaard might be coming out of the bullpen. The only reason why I say that is because I feel like it's hard to get him a start right now, especially in the World Series. I'd love to have him make a start. You know, he's had a really good season, but I really want to go with Dustin May or Bobby Miller in Game 4. But if we lose this game, that's if we win. It's Bobby Miller or May. Nice play from Gio Urshela to end the inning. But it's either going to be May or Miller tomorrow in Game 4 to hopefully end this series if we win tonight. If we don't win, then Noah Syndergaard probably gets a chance to start in Game 4 of the World Series. It's kind of just the mindset at the moment, so that's why I'm saying he might come out of the bullpen, as Tony Gonsolin's getting set for his second start of the postseason. First start, he went 9 innings. Didn't give up any runs, and had 16 punch-outs against the Rockies. He absolutely, well, no, was it? I think it was actually against the Cubbies instead of the Rockies in the NLCS, as Brandon Crawford will lead it off, hitting .317. And if you're the Angels offense, Tyler Anderson pitched a scoreless first, and you're looking to attack Tony Gonsolin, as that's ball 1-0 to start this ball game for Tony Gonsolin. The 1-0 pitch. Quickly 2-0, and good eye right there from Brandon Crawford. Angels acquired Crawford from the Giants earlier this year, and I feel like it's definitely helped them out. The 3-0, Taylor Ward is on deck. The fastball, 3-1. Fastball right down the middle, and Crawford is just going to look at it. The 3-1 pitch. Quickly 3-2 as Gonsolin battles back. The 3-2 slider inside to Brandon Crawford will be hit. Adames will dive, and that'll be a leadoff single for Crawford tonight. I don't think the dive is actually necessary. And with that being said, Crawford will get himself a base hit. And now that will bring up the designated hitter, Taylor Ward. So I think Ohtani gets the night off here in Game 3, which is an interesting call from the manager, as that's hitting to right. And maybe I'm wrong. Mookie Betts just now getting to it. Crawford will stop at third. And that will be a double. And the Angels have something brewing here in the bottom of the first. And now that will bring up Mike Trout hitting 362. First pitch splitter, ball one. Don't want to give anything to Trout. Hit a home run in game 2 to extend the Angels' lead that night, as that's fouled 1-1. But anything on the ground, and if the runner goes home, we're probably going home. The 1-1 to the 2023 Home Run Derby champion, 1-2. Beat Max Muncy for that Home Run Derby championship. 1-2 slider. Hit, going home. Nope, Freeman will throw it the first one away, barely beating out Trout. But if Brandon Crawford goes home, Freddie Freeman's going home. And now that'll bring on Manny Machado hitting 322 and 326 in this postseason. He also has a home run in this World Series as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0 slider. Hit. Freeman will make another play and 2 away. The Angels must know that Freddie Freeman's going to go home. Now 2 away here in the bottom of the first. And we can just record the out at first now for Hunter Renfroe if he grounds out. Hitting 255, the Angels trying to get a big hit here as that's a strike to Renfroe. The 0-1 curve. 0-2, good pitch right there from Tony Gonsolin. He's a strike away from getting out of the first. The 0-2 slider will be a foul ball. 0-2 heater. Hit and fouled. That could have been very bad with the location of that baseball. The 0-2 splitter will strike him out and end the first as Tony Gonsolin will work out of the trouble he was in. What a way for Gonsolin to work out of that. 2 groundouts to Freddie Freeman. Brandon Crawford does not move at all. And then a strikeout to end the bottom half of the first. As it's the top half of the second, Max Muncy would lead it off, and the Dodgers looking for their first hit here in the top of the second, as the Angels already have 2. The 1-0. 2-0 to the home run champion of 2023. Not the home run derby champion, but led the major leagues in home runs. The 2-0. Hit. And Urshela will knock it down, throw to first, not on time, as Muncy will hustle that one out for probably a base hit. Yep, first hit of the game belongs to Max Muncy. Alright, now that will bring up Arenado hitting 409. Inside pitch, ball 1. The 1-0 from Arenado to Anderson. 1-1. One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, he's safe.
1-2 from Anderson. Hit into left. That ball will be fouled. The 1-2. 2-2. The 2-2 from Arenado. To Arenado will be fouled. Arenado hitting 409. He's had a very good postseason for the Dodgers. The 2-2. Got him. 1 away here in the top half of the second. That's a huge out right there for Tyler Anderson. And now that will bring up Will Smith hitting 343. The first pitch from Anderson. Fouls it off, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Anderson to Smith. 1-1, good take. You just watched Arenado swing and miss at that pitch, so good job right there from Will taking it. And the 1-1. 2-1, fastball outside. Dodgers trying to get on the board here early. The 2-1 from Anderson. 2-2, good, 12-6. Beautiful pitch. A 2-2, Muncy will lead. There he goes. The pitch will be swung on and missed. Throw down will be on time to end the top of the second. With the way Tyler Anderson's deliveries, I feel like it takes forever. And Max Muncy has had some stolen bases in the regular season, and that jump could have not been that good if he got thrown out right there. As Brandon Drury will lead off the bottom half of the second, hitting .222 in the postseason for the Angels. 0-1. Shift is on. A little bit over to the left side. Expecting him to hit it that way. 0-2. 0-2 curve. 1-2, good take. 1-2 fastball will be fouled. The 1-2 slider. Hammered. And that baby is gone. The Angels are on the board. Alman will go give it a look. But Chris Taylor knew as soon as it left the bat. It's 3-0. I mean, no, it's not 3-0. Excuse me. It's 1-0. And Brandon Drury hits his third home run in the postseason and his first one in the World Series. What a swing. I mean, a good pitch from Tony Gonsolin. Just took in yard, and now they'll bring up Jared Walsh. He's hitting .400 in the postseason. He lines out here to Taylor, one away here in the bottom of the second, but just a good pitch, and I feel like Drury got his hands in on it and was able to make that ball go for a ride and get the Angels on the board, and it's quickly 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. And if you're the Angels, you've got to stay on the attack. You got to keep getting hits, and if you're Tyler Anderson, you got to be perfect against this Dodgers team. The 0-2 fastball fouled. The fact that Ohtani's not in the lineup tonight, too, is kind of crazy with the off day just happening. 2 away here in the bottom of the second, but I'm pretty sure he's just kind of feeling down on himself maybe, and, you know, maybe the manager for the Angels decided, like, if you're out of the lineup, maybe it's for the best, because you don't have to think about baseball at the moment, and now you can just focus on kind of pitching the next game he has to pitch for these Angels. 0-2 to Yasmani Grandal. Looks at the fastball right down the middle. The 31st pitch will be outside. 1-2. The 1-2 fastball. Got him to end the second. And the Dodgers are down by 1 though, thanks to Brandon Drury. Alright, Chris Taylor will lead off the top of the third. First pitch. Low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-1. So 1-1. 2-1. Anderson, 2 decent innings against this Dodgers lineup so far. Taylor hitting .278 in this postseason. 2-2. Dodgers so far, I feel like in this World Series, has been a late team to score their runs, so they haven't really scored early, as that's a punch out for Anderson, 1 away here in the top of the third. That's his third punch out, and now they'll bring up Miguel Vargas hitting .200. Struggling in the postseason. Could be because of that ankle injury. Kind of just affected the bat, his rhythm at the plate. Who knows? The 0-1. 0-2, good curve. Had a really good season in 2023. Bounce back season for him, I feel like, as that will be a bloop into center, as Trout will be able to make the play 2 away. What I mean by he struggled, I mean, he had a comeback season, is he got sent down to the minors. If you're new to the channel, as Willie Adames will come up hitting .268, 3 bombs, 6 ribbies. But Miguel Vargas got sent down to the minors and found a way to get himself back into the majors. And when he did, he was absolutely incredible for the Dodgers. The 0-1, quickly 0-2. Anderson a strike away from working out of this top of the third. The 0-2 will be hitting to right. Vargas will give that ball a ride. Renfroe will catch it to end the third inning. All right, Brandon Crawford will lead off the bottom of the third, 1-for-1 with a hit earlier. First pitch, strike one. Slider from Tony Gonsolin. The 0-1 fastball, quickly 0-2. I feel like tonight the fastball and just Tony's pitches in general, the location has not been pinpoint. 1-2. That's a huge thing for Tony. 1-2 splitter. Got him. One away here in the bottom of the third. Good pitch right there. That's the fourth punch out for Tony Gonsolin and his 20th of the postseason. As that'll bring up Taylor Ward, 1-for-1. First pitch slider hit into left. Taylor will record the out, 2 away.
The center field, number 27.
Oh, 2 away, and now that'll bring up Mike Trout, 0-for-1. First pitch, strike one. Trout looking to redeem himself from his last at-bat, the 0-1 curve. 0-2. Just got to be very patient if you're Tony Gonsolin facing Trout as he strikes him out and have to pinpoint those pitches, which he does, to end the third. Angels don't score, still 1-0 here in Anaheim.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Alright, first pitch to Mookie Betts. He's 0-for-1, taking the pitch outside, ball one. So first time through the order, only one hit for the Dodgers. That belongs to Muncy, 1-1. I know the Angels' weakness has been their bullpen. All year long, that's kind of been the thing they didn't work on in the trade deadline. They went after Machado. They went after Brandon Crawford, and that was pretty much it. And their starting rotation, because they did go out and get Chris Sale and Dylan Cease. But they never really made that bullpen strong for these postseason games. I mean, you got Carlos Estevez, but I don't really know who else you have in that bullpen. Because that's a punch out, 1 away here in the top of the fourth. What a pitch from Tyler Anderson, 4th punch out. And now that will bring up James Outman. He's 0-for-1. This game looking a little rough right now for this Dodgers offense, as Outman will foul off the first one. And Tyler Anderson is just dealing on the mound, and that's exactly what the Angels needed tonight. 0-2 with that curveball landing. The 0-2 pitch. Oh wow, what a pitch from Tyler Anderson. Gets Outman looking, 5th punch out. And now that will bring up Freddie Freeman, who's been struggling so far in the postseason. First pitch, ball one. I mean, he had a really good series against the Rockies, but in the NLCS and so far in this World Series, Freddie Freeman has done absolutely nothing. The 1-0, besides play good defense. And if we could get him going, I feel like it's going to help the lineup move and everything else in this lineup and all these other hitters to get going. Get the veteran going as he pops one into left here. That will drop for a double for Freddie Freeman. We're 2 away here in the top of the fourth. Tying run at second in Freddie Freeman as he doubles, and now that'll bring up Max Muncy. He's 1-for-1, and a dangerous hitter is at the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch from Anderson will be low, ball one. 1-0 from Anderson. 2-0, ball kind of hits in front of the mound, and I mean not in front of the mound, in front of the plate. And Grandal makes a beautiful block. It's a 2-0 from Anderson. Hit into the left. That ball is playable to end the top half of the fourth.
And leading up for the Angels, the third baseman, Machado.
Well, Manny Machado will lead off the bottom of the fourth, 0 for 1. Second at bat in this ball game, taking a strike. He'd also like to do something here after his last at bat. Hits it into right for a base hit. So a single to lead off the bottom of the fourth for the Angels. And that'll bring up Hunter Renfroe, 0 for 2. First pitch curve, high, ball 1. Angel fans did not like that pitch from Gonsolin. Quickly 1-2. I know, excuse me, 1-1. The 1-1 slider, hammered, and that ball is gone as Renfroe will make it a 3-0 ball game. Fourth home run for Renfroe in this postseason, and the fireworks are going off. That was just a line drive shot from Hunter Renfroe. Wasn't deep, just was hammered, and that was out in a second. And now that will bring up Drury, as the first pitch will be down the middle, 0-1. Tony Gonsolin, his first postseason game looked really good. His last start in the 2023 season looked really good. But his second half was not as good as his first half. And tonight, he's looking like second half Tony Gonsolin. 6 punch out. That first half Tony Gonsolin, man, it was dangerous. But that second half of the season was not, as that's hammered, and that will go fouled. And we're going to start making some movement in the bullpen, kind of keep us in this game, as we're going to start warming up Phil Bickford in the Dodgers bullpen. I know it's only the fourth. I could go with Noah Syndergaard if needed, but if he loses this game, he will be going tomorrow, as that's a foul ball. The 0-2 curve. 1-2. I would like Tony to go through 6, so Bickford's just kind of warming at the moment, as that will be fouled. If I could get Gonsolin through 6, I'm happy. 1-2 fastball again. Hammered and fouled again. The 55th pitch, the 1-2 from Tony, will be hooked and fouled again. Alright, the 1-2 fastball will be low. 2-2. Jared Walsh starting in Game 3 tonight, starting in his first World Series game. Quickly 3-2. The 3-2, the 58th pitch will be a walk, and we're gonna go talk to Gonsolin. He just looks kind of riled. I don't know. He just looks kind of uneased on the mound, and we're gonna go talk to him as a team and let him know he's good, man. Just kind of focus up again. First pitch to Gio Urshela. Ball 1. Another ball for Gonsolin. The 1-0. 1-1. Swing and a miss. That's a ball. So Urshela doesn't swing. It's 2-0. The 1-1 slider hit. Freeman to second. To back the first to end the fourth. But the Angels have a 3-0 lead, and right now, if you're the Angels,
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Nolan.
alright, Arenado will lead it off. Alrighty, first pitch to Arenado to lead off the top of the fifth. Dodgers down 3-0, fouls off the first one. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Anderson. 49th pitch will be chopped down to third. Machado. One away here in the top of the fifth. Man, I like seeing Jared Walsh play for the Angels, man. This is his first game in the World Series in Game 3. And I feel like there's more of a threat when he comes up to bat over Taylor Ward usually, but Taylor Ward is in the lineup tonight, DHing for the Angels, as Ohtani gets to sit out and watch this ball game and probably not think about World Series baseball. He's just watching his team and hoping they win this game instead of worrying about him being on the field. And also, or not him being on the field, but him DHing, but also he could come up and pitch hit any moment for these Angels if needed. I feel like that's the smartest thing to do if you're the Angels managers. That's hit to Crawford. Back-to-back groundouts. Throw is low, though. And Will Smith will be safe at first from the low throw right there from Brandon Crawford. You don't see that on a normal basis. And Crawford was just trying to rush the throw. Now they'll bring up Chris Taylor. 0 for 1, struck out, and swings and misses here. 0-1. Dodgers trying to get something going. There's still a lot of baseball to be played. They know that Gonsolin still has a lot of work on the mound, or at least 2 more innings is what I'm hoping for. 0-2 to Taylor. There goes Smith. The pitch is inside. Strike him out. Don't throw him out. Will Smith will be safe for Miguel Vargas. 6th punch out of the night, though, for Chris Taylor. And now they'll bring up Vargas, who is 0 for 9 in the series. 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch, did he go? Nope, 1-0. 1-0 to Vargas. Can he do something here? Can he get his first hit in the World Series? The 1-0, 1-1. Is the moment too big for the young rookie? The 1-1. Did he go? It's in the zone, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Anderson. We'll strike him out to end the top half of the fifth, and a very bad game so far here in Anaheim for the Dodgers. First game in Anaheim, too. So we'll see how this goes. The series, as that will bring up Grandal for 1. First pitch, ball 1. Gonsolin just trying to get through this 5th inning. Bickford is warmed up and ready to go if we need him here. 1-1. Which obviously that is not where we want to go. We do not want to use the bullpen early, even down 3-0. And Gonsolin knows that he has to just be the horse here and work through these innings, as that will be a strikeout. 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Good pitch from Gonsolin. 7th punch out. It's not like he's had a bad game, just those 2 home runs. That is all what's really happened to Tony Gonsolin tonight. The punch outs are there, getting the outs are there. That's hitting to left. And the Angels are just playing good ball at the dish too, you know, putting these balls in play and making them be base hits. And Tony Gonsolin, like I said, he's had a decent night. It's not been a good night. It's not been a great night. It's been one of those nights where it feels like he's grinding a lot of these pitches, but he's pitching effective. And there's been 2 pitches that have not been good. And that was the solo shot from Drury and the 2 home run from Renfroe. That's a punch out, 8th punch out of the game, and what a punch out right there. What a pitch placement. And now they'll bring on Mike Trout for 2. First pitch, strike 1. Like the pitches have been solid for Gonsolin. The 0-1. The heater. They hit the Vargas to end the 5th here in Anaheim. Midway through the game now. Well, was when we started the bottom of the 5th, but anyway. Alright, Willie Adames will lead off the top of the 6th, 0 for 1. First pitch swinging. We'll probably see Chris Sale on the mound tomorrow for the Angels. So another lefty in this series. The 1-1. 1-2. I also feel like with us pitching our right-handed starters, having Brandon Crawford in the lineup for the Angels is also a huge deal. The 2-2. He brings that veteran presence. He's been in these games before. He knows how to work through them. He knows the emotion. The 3-2 got him. And I feel like he's helping this young team in the Angels win these games. Tyler Anderson's never been to a World Series. Machado hasn't either. Jared Walsh hasn't. You know, his Money Grandal has, so he kind of knows. Mike Trout in center field, veteran. But still, this is his first World Series. Hunter Renfroe. I think it's his first World Series as well. Gio Urshela. Brandon Drury. There's a lot of first-timers in Crawford. And I feel like you could throw Yasmani Grandal's name in that. They've been in these. And so is Chris Sale, and he's pitching tomorrow night. Probably for the Angels. We have yet to see him in the series, so I'm expecting him to be their starter tomorrow. I'm not too sure. But that's who is kind of on my radar, is Crawford will barehand this, throw the first, not on time. And another bad throw, but I think you could rule that a base hit because Outman was pretty much out first by the time Crawford got that in his hand. So they're going to rule it a hit, and now they'll bring up Freddie, who doubled earlier in this ball game. He's 1 for 2. Good speed at first, and Tyler Anderson wants to keep him close because anything into the gap could possibly score. James Outman, first pitch to Freddie Freeman. Outside, ball 1. Freeman got his first hit, I think, here tonight in this World Series, which was a double, the 1-0. 1-1. He's not seeing the ball well, man. Whew. The 1-1. 2-1. There goes Outman. Swing and a miss, throw down, will not be on time. Man, these stolen bases are a lot closer than they should be. I feel like, let's see where they go. When does... Yeah, Outman should have been gone by then. Just a terrible jump, but he gets in safely. 2-2 to Freddie Freeman. The pitch from Anderson. They'll strike him out, and the Dodgers can't get anything on the board here against TA. Facing his former team. Machado will lead off the bottom of the 6th, 0 for 2. 1 for 2. First pitch hit into left. Taylor will make a play. And 1 away. Gotta give Gonsolin a lot of credit here if he's able to go 6 innings. I just feel like the game has not been his way, as that's fouled. Has given up a few hits, a few runs. But if he could go 6 innings, I feel like that helps the Dodgers here in this series with their bullpen usage. And I feel like that's a huge situation for the Dodgers. Quickly 0-2 to Renfroe. The fastball got him looking 2 away. 9th punch out for Tony Gonsolin. A lot of strikeouts for the Angels tonight. When they're not swinging the bat, as that'll bring up Brandon Drury 1 for 2. Has a home run. First pitch, strike 1. 0-1 curve. 1-1, good take. 1-1 fastball from from Gonsolin to Drury. Hit into right, and that's a double. To probably get Gonsolin out of this game. We're gonna bring in Phil Bickford here. We're gonna go with Bickford here. We're gonna pull Gonsolin out. Gonsolin is only able to get through 5 2/3. And Bickford is trying to get the out here. Runner is Gonsolin's responsibility. A second, first pitch, strike 1 to Jared Walsh. Phil Bickford kind of in a big spot. You gotta keep us down by 3 runs, as that's a bullet into right. Mookie Betts will field it, and the runner will stay at third. Smart decision. And now that will bring up Gio Urshela. 0 for 2. First pitch, fastball. Strike 1. from Bickford. 0-2. The 0-2. The two-seamer will be a strikeout looking to end the 6th. And the Dodgers are still down by 3. Good job right there from Phil Bickford to work out of it. That's huge. Alright, Max Muncy will lead off the top of the 7th, 1 for 2. The first pitch from Anderson will be fouled back, 0-1. I was just about to say, the reason why, if you guys are thinking, why isn't like JD Martinez playing as the DH, is those splits. Max Muncy hits lefties pretty well. So that's why he's still in these lineups facing lefties, when you could possibly say it should be JD Martinez. The 2-1. 2-2. The 2-2 from Tyler Anderson. He's gonna hit Max. And we'll take it to bring up Arenado. 0 for 2. First pitch from Anderson. Hit into left field for a base hit. And the tying run will come up to the plate in Chris Taylor. And just like that, the Dodgers can tie it up with one swing. Hit by pitch and then a single from Arenado, not trying to do too much. So that will bring up, oh actually it's Will Smith, excuse me, not CT3. First pitch, ball 1. Good take. And these Angel fans did not like the call. 1-0. 1-1. Makes that circle change better than the first one. The 1-1 from Anderson. 2-1. If you're Grandal, you gotta walk him through it. The 2-1, 86th pitch for Anderson. 3-1. Chris Taylor on deck. Pitch count is high for Anderson. The 3-1 will be hit into left center. That will split the gap. There's a 1-run will score. Arenado will stop at third. And it's a 3-1 ball game as the Dodgers are on the board and have the tying run at second for Chris Taylor. And Phil Nevin is going to come out and get Tyler Anderson. That is one thing in this series. I feel like Phil Nevin has let these starters go a little too deep into the games, as he will bring out Jamie Breria, a 3.38 ERA, to face Chris Taylor, 0 for 2. First pitch, fouls it off, 0-1. These Angel fans, they see they have no outs on that scoreboard, and the Dodgers have a very good lineup, and anybody could come through here for this Dodgers team. The 1-1 to Chris Taylor. 1-2, darn it. I think that's the pitch to hammer and make this the Dodgers lead. Unfortunately, just a late swing from Taylor. The 1-2, 2-2. Vargas on deck. Then you got Adonis. 2-2. Fouled off. This is part of the Dodgers order that you gotta get out. You don't want Betts to come up, and you don't want them to tie it, as that will be an out. As Arenado could have scored. I didn't think Machado was gonna go home, but as soon as he got the baseball in his glove, it looked like he might. So ended up going back to third to Arenado. Now they'll bring up Vargas, ball 1. Getting 187 in the postseason so far. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0. 2-0 to the young kid at the dish. The 2-0 pitch. Fouled. Oh my gosh. Two 2-1. It jammed him. Now bringing a run. Down by 1 now are the Dodgers.
Adames.
I'll bring up Willie Adames. 0 for 2. One swing can tie this ball game when the Angels just had a 3-0 lead. Ball 1. And these umps, I mean, these fans are not liking the umps call the 1-0, 2-0. Beria trying to find the zone. Phil Bickford sitting in the Dodgers dugout, knowing he's coming back out. Could it be with the lead, 2-1, or could it be with a tie ball game? 2-1 pitch. Hit into right, and that'll be foul.
And leading up for the Angels, the catcher, Yasmani Rondon.
Alright, so struck out there with Willie Adames, down by 1. I'm gonna blame the phone call I just got. It's alright though. My buddy, my buddy that I play games with, and like one of my best friends from Colorado, just flew out to LA, or Anaheim, actually, in real life. And he called me because he's in a Dodgers team store. I know we didn't make the World Series, but he still loves the Dodgers as much as I do. And he's looking to try and find me a hat that I want and that I don't really want to pay for online. So he's just trying to find it for me. And if it comes through, that'd be epic. Because I really want one. What I'm trying to get. The 0-2 to Brandon Crawford. He's actually in Anaheim. Oh, that's gone. It's a 4-2 ball game. Crawford will re-extend that Angels lead. Man. A no-doubt home run. First pitch from Phil Bickford to Ward. Ball 1. But anyway, we'll get back to our World Series here. The 1-0. 1-1. Man, the Angels, they could be up 2-0 in this series. I mean, 2-1 in this series. But they ended up blowing their last game. They blew the lead. And they're trying to win Game 3 here tonight. 2-2. Fastball from Bickford. Got him. 2 away. Good pitch. A bounce back pitch right there from Phil Bickford. And now that'll bring up Mike Trout 0 for 3. And like I said earlier, having Brandon Crawford in the lineup for the Angels is huge over David Fletcher. And I'm starting to think, as that will be hit, Vargas will knock it down, throw to first, not on time. The Dodgers defense tonight has not been good at all. As that'll bring up Machado. But I'm starting to think maybe we go with an opener, as that's popped up in the left, to make Brandon Crawford not be in the game. They'll go with David Fletcher. I bet if I bring in an opener in Alex Vesia tomorrow, and then bring Noah Syndergaard out. I'm starting to think that might be a plan, because Brandon Crawford is kind of just killing the baseball. As they're going to bring out Matt Moore, has yet to give up a run in this postseason, as we're going to warm up Alex Vesia in the Dodgers bullpen. I mean, not Alex Vesia, Alex Reyes. As Mookie will come up 0 for 3. Matt Moore has had a good postseason. 3 2/3 innings, yet to give up a run. As the closer for the Angels is starting to warm. Expecting Matt Moore to get these outs or Phil Nevin 2-0. Facing the top part of the Dodgers lineup. Betts, Outman, and Freeman. The 2-0 hit into left field. And that will be a base hit. and maybe more as Mookie Betts will extend that single into a double to lead off the top of the 8th. And now they'll bring up the Rookie of the Year, James Outman. No matter who he faced in the regular season, it didn't matter, because that's a strike right by him, 0-1. The 0-1 hit into left center. That ball's gonna split Mike Trout in the left fielder, as Trout will field it back-to-back doubles, and it's 3-4. And there's only one away here in the top of the 8th. And Outman, man, he could be the World Series MVP secretly. Wins game 2, has a big hit here, and brings up Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 3. And Freddie come through here for this team, as the first pitch will be a strike. 0-1, good take. The 0-1 pitch for Moore, 1-1. Those fans did not like that second pitch, but it was way inside. Freeman in the postseason hitting lefties, 0.77 as that's hammered. That's gonna split the gap, and the Dodgers have tied this ball game 4-4 here in the top of the 8th, and just like that, the Dodgers are back in business in game 3, and Miguel Vargas is loving it, and now they're gonna bring in Andrew once. A 10.80 ERA. And now Muncy will come up. You cannot make this up. The Angels blow the lead as that's hit into center. And the Dodgers will take the lead 5-4. And these Angel fans might cry themselves to sleep tonight, knowing they're down by 3 games. You cannot make this up. We're going to sit down, Reyes, and start warming up Brusdar Graterol by himself. Let him think. Let the emotions start building. 5-4 ball game here in the top of the 8th. Ball 1 to Arenado. And just like that, the Dodgers in the top of the 8th score 3 runs to take the lead. That Brandon Crawford home run kind of felt like it put the nail on our coffin. But the Dodgers just reopened it. And they're back in business, trying to put the nail kind of into the Angels' coffin here in game 3. 1-2. You just cannot be happy if you're Phil Nevin. You cannot be happy if you're these Angel fans. You cannot be happy if you're the GM for the Angels. And certainly for these position players. You cannot be happy if you're Brandon Crawford or Yasmani or Jared Walsh, or this whole Angels lineup. When you put runs on the board and your pitchers struggle, it has to be a little bit frustrating, as the first pitch will be swung on and missed. Throw down will not be in time, and a stolen base for Max Muncy, so that means tacos. 0-1. Muncy 1 for 2 tonight with stolen base attempts. The 0-1 pitch hit, and Crawford can't make the play. Muncy will tag up to third. And these Angel fans are booing. And now that'll bring up Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 3. And we're going to bring in Jason Hayward to have an AB here. Hitting 167, but loved playing on the road in the regular season. That's why he's coming out to hit. First pitch. Hammered into left. That will be caught. Muncy will tag. The throw will be on time to end the top of the 8th. What a throw from Brandon Drury. Not deep enough, I guess, for Muncy. I thought it was possibly. Make him try and make the perfect throw. And he just did. But now the Angels have some work to do if they're going to win Game 3. As Jay Hay will come out to play in left. We're going to bring out Brusdar Graterol. This is his 7th game. 6 2/3 innings. Has a 1.35 ERA, 8 strikeouts, 0 walks. First pitch, strike 1. That's one thing what was special about Brusdar Graterol this year. And here in the postseason, as that's hammered, that ball is gone. 5-5 ball game. And Hunter Renfroe hits his 2nd home run, and the Angels are saying, man, I don't care who you throw at us. We're winning Game 3. As Brandon Drury will come up 2 for 3. And you got to be kind of frustrated if you're good old Brewstar Gratterall, because you know your job is to have scoreless innings. The 0-2 cutter. Got him. One away here in the bottom of the 8th. But as I was saying, the thing what has been special about Brewstar Gratterall is he hasn't walked anybody in the postseason or in the regular season. 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. That's the beauty about Brewstar Gratterall. It's kind of unbelievable to see that he's been able to accomplish that all season long. And tonight, he gave up the game-tying home run here in the bottom of the 8th, but still no walks. That would have took a walk at this point. It's a 8.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the second baseman,
Alright, Vargas will lead off the top of the 9th. Wants is still out there. Ball 1. 5-5 game here in the World Series. Dodgers win game 2 in the late innings. Can the Dodgers do it here in game 3? They're 2-0. 3-0. They're going to start warming up Reyes once again in the Dodgers bullpen. And Evan Phillips, just in case we take the lead here in the top of the 9th. 3-0 from once to Miguel Vargas. Can he come through over 3, taking a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 and a walk. And now that'll bring up Willie Adames. He's 1 for 11 in this series. First pitch to Adames. Hit, popped up. 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Yeah, 1 away in. Now they'll bring him Mookie Betts. 1 for 4. First pitch will be fouled, 0-1. Vargas will lead. Just take a few steps. Don't try and get picked off. He ain't running, but he's gonna lead to try and stay out of a double play. Throw over again, and he might not lead this time. They're really watching him, knowing that he could run, but that is not the goal at the moment. 0-1. Slide step. Did he go? Nope, 1-1. A 1-1 from once. To Mookie Betts, the 17th pitch. 2-1. They're thinking he's going, but that is definitely not the game plan at the moment. 2-1. Vargas will lead the pitch. 3-1, and Outman's on deck. I mean, if it's a distraction, we'll take it. If they're distracted on Miguel Vargas, be my guest. The 3-1. Ball 4 and a walk for Mookie Betts to bring up James Outman. 5 for 12 in the World Series. 2 for 4 tonight. Can he come through? First pitch. Hit into right field. Vargas will come home. The throw from Renfroe will be on time. Throw down to second won't be on time. And oh my goodness, bases could be loaded for Freddie Freeman, and they're going to bring out Aaron Loop. Freeman 2 for 4. Can he come through here? First pitch from Loop to Freeman. Swung on and missed, 0-1. 0-1 pitch to the veteran. There might be a part 2 tonight. Another part 2 in back-to-back games. Interesting. I feel like we haven't done that in a long time. The 1-1. 1-2. 1-2 from Loop to Freeman. 2-2. Freddie, if he gaps one, Dodgers can score 2, doubled in his last AB. The 2-2 from Loop to Freddie Freeman will be fouled. Good swing right there from Freddie. He's trying to stay alive here. The 2-2. 3-2. Muncie's on deck. Pick your poison, Aaron Loop. I mean, Freddie's struggled so far in this series. The payoff from Loop. Ball 4 and a walk. Another walk for the Dodgers in this top of the 9th. And can they get something? Can they do something here? As I'll bring on Muncie. And we're going to call... Oh, I was going to say we're going to call time. But ball 1. Muncie should have got hit right there. Come on. Take it to the leg. Take the base. Get the lead. 1-0. Instead, he bounces away. 1-1. Or he jumps away. 1-1. And that'll be a discussion probably in the dugout if Muncie don't get a hit here. The 1-1 from Loop. Hit to end the top of the 9th. And now if you're Dave Roberts, what do you say to Max? As the Oz Money Grandal will lead it off. And Brewstar Gratterall is going to stay out there. First pitch sinker, strike 1. Got the top of the order coming up. And Crawford and Trout as that's hit the first, 1 away. 1 away. And now that'll bring up Crawford 3 for 4. First pitch sinker, strike 1. If he goes around, this game might be over. The 0-1 fastball. Hit. Freeman will make the play, 2 away. 2 away here in the in the bottom of the 9th, and now that'll bring up Ward instead of Trout. Hit. And a quick 9th inning for the Angels. Arenado will lead off the top of the 10th, 1 for 4 tonight. 10 innings of baseball. Another World Series game with extra innings. Game 2 had it. Game 3 has it tonight. The 0-1 from Loop. Hit and fouled. Quickly 0-2. The 0-2. Fouls it off. To Arenado. The 0-2 pitch. 1-2. Two. 2-2. Work the count and have a good AB. It's always the goal if you're Arenado. Especially in this postseason so far. The 2-2. Fouls it off. We're going to have a part 2 to this, y'all. I think we're like a minute away from it. But once this AB ends, go look for it, as it will.